Oh boy, there is once again, it's like the last time I've strained 14. There is like almost a slight delay. Okay, so it's instant. So for a moment there was like a slight input delay. All right, let's get to it. In Fate's footsteps. Ryle has a wistful glint in her eyes. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest? Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit, my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent and our stay in Treno. It was heartening to see Malala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that levin-racked landscape. Bean was eager to restore diplomatic relations. I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much-needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home. A wonderful welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. I suppose that just leaves the matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his dark primal. And there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts bear more fruit. This is Snig. Can you hear me? Shale and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? Oh. One sec. Yep. We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in the Dawntrail lab when you're ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Why is muscle? I'm just checking OBS. OBS is kind of lagging. What the hell? I'm gonna need to get a better computer. Or hardware. Heading for the containment complex. Right this way. What is this? Courtesy of Shale's decryption efforts, the previously inaccessible research objectives section is now available for perusal. Take a look at those later. I wonder, is that locker still here? The locker with the amount of Calyx photos. I think it was like up north. What did it say, Shilla? Given that all the data is stored within electrode devices, Shale's expertise has proven invaluable. Let's see if it's voiced.
Ah,
yep.
You're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity.
The
Which,
clipping.
of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Give me a moment.
Let's turn it into a cup. A goblet, if you will. Oh, why did I not notice it sooner? That was the crystal in the Evercold trailer.
My word.
Foresight?
Ishtola?
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary.
Oh, right. I have the,
Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Right, I have the
Now that you
reshade
mention
gameplay
it,
filters up.
The ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
It gleams like a dawn's first light, or reminds me of Azem's crystal. It reminds me of Azem's crystal.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azem. A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
My apologies. Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking. That was Ojika with a message for us.
Ojika?
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Uh-oh.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
You are most welcome.
And might I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
Trail through the heavens. Now we go onward. Okay, so speak with Ojika Sunjika at the Baldician Annex. God, it's been a while since I've actually been to Old Charlian. Wait. Oh right, the new variant dungeon. Slight input lag again. Welcome back, and what a pleasure it is to see you too, Soren. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it's prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we've reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shale and Stola Shale and Stola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment and relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. Okay. Yep, slight delay. Okay, maybe it could be the, let me turn this off. Oh my god, it's such a difference, but that does not help.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing. Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask.
Welcome back.
It's been a while.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention.
Huh?
Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star. I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea.
Oh.
It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alizé were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
Well, that ain't good. A short while earlier in Tertium,
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tyral. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn servant, Galul Jajar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding. It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling. Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tyral taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing
Artanis.
diplomatic relations
Welcome in.
with Alexandria and Tuliolal. Thank you.
Let's see. Have they rolled out the
But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
Certainly. Because let's see. Because initially I wanted to. I usually like run dungeons solo, just because I like to explore. But if we can get like another, like a fourth person.
Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian
That if like if they don't mind like me sightseeing a bit.
What?
I know there's the dungeon and a trial.
We're under attack. Void scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it! Is that another fissure? Oh, no, no, no! Ah!
There was nothing we could do.
My comrades are under attack.
Oh shit.
We have to do something.
There's no time to lose! Come on!
Ah, okay.
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Well, this is going. Let me Let me give you guys a, let me give Artemis a shout out. So I hope you're doing well. There you go. Give a good shout out to Artemis. Very awesome Rothgar streamer. I've been told Alphino and Alize have withdrawn to Tertium to request aid on the front lines. They seemed intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive. Lobster bisque, moqueca, navel orange peas. Never rate food. Crow, what do you have to say? Clearly you made the right decision to come to Charlian, though I dearly wish the circumstances of our return were not so grave. Two worlds entwined. Rahatia wears a pensive expression. And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste for Tertium. I mean, actually, I think I need to get the better shit. Yeah, innovator. Yeah, I need to update all this. Then all these are outdated. Tertium. God. This has been in my quest thing for years now. Soren, you made it in time. Good voice.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
I do like reunions.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are two focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counter,
Gesundheit, Alize.
but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of Voidsent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Oh yeah, just hearing Alphino again makes me wonder. It's been a while since I've seen like the voice actor for. Oh, it's immediate. Okay. That's what. Are they all right? Should I be concerned? Max? One sec. Okay, that was a false alarm. But I thought I heard my cat like coughing up a hairball, a fur ball, but he's fine. He's like napping away in the back. Okay, so I wonder who. I'm all prepared. Is this guy all right? Okay. Oh, the piano. Oh, the music. Oh shit, that's terrifying. And so that was the Garlemald theme. God, I love the music.
You cannot stop us.
I mean, as a sage, he's a decent healer. We're back in his carbuncle days. No, he let me die way too many times. And I don't know why there's like some input delay I noticed. Still, at least it's not as bad as like in the end of Wind Waker for the finale. Because pretty much like, kind of spoilers maybe, but it's just like, Zelda shot me with a light arrow. She shot and killed me. Luckily I had a fairy. I need to find the sheet music for this. Sec. Oh my god. Oh. God, please don't tell me I need to actually update my PC. That, or I might actually have to invest into a 2 PC setup. Like, I'm trying to listen closely to what the timing is for the piano.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, they can be stunned. Good.
Appreciate the help.
All right, now what?
We'll handle
Oh,
things
that
from
explains
here.
it.
Take care of the fisher.
Oh, what the hell is that thing? Oh, that is terrifying to see in first person. Is that a void scent fused with a mech? A Magitech? I tried it once, it was horrible. Oh, what fresh hell is this? Whoop! 2, 1. Motion scanner.
You'll not escape this.
Oh, I see. Oh, that is fucking unique. Ow. So now that I know that the rig wide. Oh, don't tell me you have to dodge dodge AoEs while also not moving. Yep. Fuck. Oh, let's try that. Oh, that is trippy. Directional misguard. Fuck.
You'll not escape this!
Otherwise, I would say the good thing is, one good thing is, thank God flinching does not count from taking an attack.
You'll not escape this!
Otherwise, I'd be screwed every time. Just... Oh, right. I'm full on everything. You're welcome. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a fun time. Oh, maybe I just do some 14 like also on my name day stream. Oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that for like a sub goal or something. Not a sub goal, but like a goal of like, well, one of them is like playing on controller because I've always been exclusively mouse and keyboard when it comes to 14. Another one being just only first person. God, that is actually terrifying seeing that in first person. But yes, if you're new to my channel and do not know these other streamers like Artanis, go follow them right now. They are awesome. Oh, I'm blanking on what his name was from the Void Arc. Oh, fuck. The Jungler X. Yeah, I'm blanking on the name, because especially when I was getting a lot of Dunscape. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the boss's name, because I did get a lot of Dunscape before the Mogtum event. Because otherwise, then I was getting a lot of Monastery. Oh my God! Hearing the piano, hearing the constant like piano, my fingers would fall. I wish I still had my piano. It unfortunately no longer works. Oh, so good just that they can be stunned. Damn it, it was on cooldown. I try to shield bash it. Come on, come on, come on. Yep. Ooh. Pray Magitech Necklace of Healing. I'm trying to think, do I have, what's my current healing gear? Because I know on the left side wise I have, I think, the heavyweight stuff. But as for accessories, I don't remember. Oh, I think it's purple. Oh, from the Void Scent? Oh, the view. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. Hi, Kuchelane. Haven't seen you since Dalraida. Yep, braid wide. Alright, what do you do? Mortifying. Oh! Okay, that was actually kind of sick. Ew! Okay, that's Conal. Body weight exorcism. Oh, okay. Oops.
I may.
Well. Wait, are you talking about Kuchelane from Dalraida? From Maja? Alright, now what? Oh! Oh, he got faster! Because I know he was based on off the Final Fantasy 12 boss. Because I know Kuchelane in Final Fantasy Tactics looked way different. In a way, I think, if I remember correctly, he looked like more like Oogie Boogie. So now that I know what to do. Reprisal out. Abayo. Prey and Magitech boots of scouting. God, this reminds me of the what was that one place in Final Fantasy VII? Like near the where I had to go in the parade. What the crap? We Yu-Gi-Oh-ing now? Because, like, if I remember correctly, Scrap destroy themselves for their effects.
I have you.
If only Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't so complex now. That and like the game doesn't end in like 2 or 3 turns minimum, or maximum at least. Holy shit. Oh, hi. Alizé! What are you doing, you silly goof? Alizé, I'll have you know, you pull, you tank is in effect. Not gonna lie, I still kind of wish we had her red mage, weapon. Oh. Yes. Whee! Oh, ball 3. Yep, that's actually true. Oh, that's a lot of... That's a lot of void portals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something 6, 7. Oh, hi. As I told you, you pull, you tank. God. I try to sightsee, not even the NPCs will allow me to. What the hell? Devs, I want to admire the work you put into these. Did I count that one already? 8, or I think 7. God, the music. Not just that, like, not only has like the Garlemald theme, but at that one point for the piano section, it has like the We Fall from Shadowbringers. Oh, we're at the end already? Ew! What the fuck? Masterful Manipulator Malthus. Oh, that is such a freaky design. I like it. Where are you? One sec, sir. That looks so cool. Also, what the hell is that in the back? Are those more weapons? No, those are airships. Dude. Malthus. Oh. Not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna say welcome to die. Rubbish disposal. Yep, raid wide. What do you have to do? Oop. Oh. Oh, what is this? Yeah, something tells me be away from that. Yep. Yep, prize lot. What the hell is this? Oh. Tankbuster. Bunch of you guys are all kind of spread out for me to use my wings. So how do I avoid the oh, they move. Uh-oh. They gonna move again? Yes, they are. Thank God that just came off cooldown. You gonna do that puppet mastery thing again? Well, it looks like he just... Oh. I don't know how he made it out of there. Let's bring up... What is this? Oh, just keep moving. That was very interesting. But if you guys are interested, I will be running the Alliance raid later. If you guys want to join. Was that guaranteed? So adorable, you'll let it get away with anything. Oh, right. I never put these back into the FC chest. Caprino. Okay, let me finish this and then I'll take a quick ad break. No, it's not guaranteed. I just happened to get the... Oh. I swear, Bloodline, I will not be able to get anything in the Alliance raid. I promise you right now.
I think that's all of them.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over.
Trust me, I'll probably roll a 1.
I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
Now that I get a look at it.
I shall close the fissure post haste.
Okay, so it's like, now that I look at it, why does it remind me of Warframe? When is the Warframe collab, 14? Yoshida? Nani?
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
What?
You want to go back to the void? Your kind have entered this realm before, some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place? Right. that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the Void and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the Void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the Void, I'm sure of it.
His soul is imbued with the will of all those I have consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Then there it goes.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh,
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
God, such good character development with him.
Well then, shall we head back?
Because I still will never forget when he treated us like shit when we first met him. Every time I wanted to slap him. But he's definitely grown. Okay, let me do this real quick and then I'll go into a break. Reports have been trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilsabard contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. The Void sent to attack in such numbers just as we were finding our feet. I daren't imagine the consequences that I had you not provided such timely aid. Go off. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. Oh. Which one do we don't have, actually? What was the skill speed? You may now enter the Caladium with PC, NPC avatars, or trust. Okay, so it is definitely past the hour. I need to take a 3-minute break. I'll get water, go to the restroom and everything. Okay, I'm back. A grave presentiment? Something weighs heavy on Thancred's mind.
The Ilsabard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the Void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garland.
Sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. But yeah, no worries. Take care and I hope you feel better.
There is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open. A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
Is it just me or does Oriange sound a bit different?
Let us make for Bestway's burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
A number of my fellow Garleans now call Mare Lamentorum home. Alphino, Alize, please see they come to no harm.
We'll be back before you know it.
Will we though?
A quick word, if you will.
Nani?
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her? Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void. She likes dumplings.
But yeah, take care of yourself. Thanks for tuning in. Damn, that 180-degree turnaround was immediate. Oh. What?
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all! Yes, void scent, and lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
Oh joy!
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and halt the Fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Onward, Rathalos. Oh. Oh. Oh, my Might as well help. Okay, cool. My valiant savior! I was so frightened I dare not move an ilm. Oh, you're looking for Living Way? I think I saw her heading southwest towards the Drowning Brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow, but I worry they won't be enough for all the void scents. You'd better hurry. I mean, I might as well help since I'm here. Alright. I will forever be proud of this Rathalos mount, even though it took me forever to fucking farm. 4 treasure drops, and none of them had the whistle.
To think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened. Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue.
Uh-huh.
Etheris is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves.
So why didn't you?
What a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberate to ever live. I can practically taste the praise. Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through, I don't foresee any major problems.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
There you are.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
What key?
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
'Tis Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring. By the 12.
Flashbanged again! Behold the gift of Athos. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Hold fast to what you must, and meet your fate without fear. Go forth, discover, unite the stars as one. Let none bar your path.
What the hell? Oh.
What the hell? Oh. Hello, fellow paladin. Oh shit.
What are you doing here?
Saving you. No time to explain. And for those wondering, that is like,
Trust you to state the obvious.
I would say that would be Soren's canon voice.
May as well make yourself useful. The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Enuo, a dread void scent
Enuo?
risen from the benighted depths of the ocean. They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of Enuo. Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
What? Henshin.
Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield.
Okay, not Cecil.
Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
She turned darkness into hallowed light. So are we actually going into the trial immediately? Yup, most certainly are.
Who dares face me? A mere mortal.
I wonder.
Hast thou come in search of power, renown? I fight to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
What is this 8-bit version of the Zero Miss battle? Nope. The unmaking now accessible. Ooh. Let me take a picture. All right. Let's take a look at this. Bam, 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 bam. I'm glad to see Meath is doing that. Born by the key on a gleaming golden path, you emerge onto the red moon in the midst of carnage. Your faithful allies with the 13th, Zero and Golbez, battle tirelessly to drive back the hordes of Voidsent. All the while watched by a sinister form in the dark. Wielding the boundless power of the void, the dread sovereign Enuo has risen from the depths unfathomable, intent on reducing all existence to still, silent nothingness. Will their bleak vision of a world unmade be realized, or will life and light prevail? So, because normally I don't want to talk during the cutscenes, I've never heard of Enuo. I was like, is he part of? So that has me thinking, like, is he part of the after years? The Final Fantasy 4-2. All right, so I guess I'll queue up and let's take off my tank stand since I don't know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Ow. Sovereign of Not, Enuo.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the sleeping dark.
We're gonna get the lights. Yes. Not grows. Okay.
The void's power
believe you.
Accept your downfall.
Not hunts. Oh, this is trippy. So one of the tanks has to have to take that.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Okay. So I can't take that off of them. Or the tether can't be taken off. So that always targets the main tank. Oh!
You must break free.
Okay, I like that change.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with Enor.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
What the hell?
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain. Such is the power of the void.
Okay, this is actually sick. The vacuum grows in them. Oh. Oh boy.
The void's power is mine to wield.
So I'm gonna assume both would have to run at this same area. Okay, now that I know what this does. Gaze of the Void. Oh, right, this thing. Oop. How did I not get hit by any of that? Oh, I may have found the cheese. Reprisal out. Something tells me with the EX version that might be a light party thing. Okay, I enjoyed that a lot. Holy fuck. Accommodation. And then I'm going to assume that was so much fun.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone.
Ow, my
I
arms.
presume you journeyed here to prevent more void scent from passing through the gate.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Alas. I immediately forgot the line, fuck.
Cause for alarm indeed. Tell us more.
More void scent.
So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since the Romus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain,
Even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Razatan and Garlemald? Eulus took mercy upon the interloper. Whether Void Sent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much.
Oh, also.
Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
Magic.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, am I the only one that can see this?
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
Interesting.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Hello, me? The bag? Being delivery boy. Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the parcel Julius prepared for her. Okay. I was about to say. That key of yours intrigues me. Had my former self known of its existence, I might have sought different means to reach the source. Something for me? A package of dumplings. A paper parcel full of still warm dumplings packed with care by Julius. Gib. That smell. Food, is it? Ah. I recall Julius speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Gobez. Now that he forgoes the ether of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the Void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more. Whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption. Heartening thought, if nothing else. A beacon from beyond. Zero, something to discuss with you. Churrasco? What the fuck? A few choice pieces of Ronique shoulder stuck on a long split and slowly roasted until crispy on the outside. Oh, it's a skewer. Back to, I assume this is voiced. Oh, never mind. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon the darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we returned to the Red Moon after sensing Enuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Enuo defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. So again, like, was he part of the Final Fantasy IV 2, the After Years? I presume you remember traveling by Nisrock? Once we reach the surface, the creature will convey us to my domain. Oh yeah, that's right! There's a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Iga Yorm herself crafted the device that I might lay low the Servant of Light. Ironic that we now use it to seek to restore light to the void. Forgive my idle reminiscences. 'Tis time we made our descent. No, we're not even gonna see it. Oh, this brings back memories. That was not always so. Many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether from Barbaricia's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right. We had best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my boat when you're ready. God, this brings back so many memories. Must be Golbez. I would gladly consume his ether if I stood the slight chance of not being gobbled up first. Actually, is this your first time being here? There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation. Yeah, true. I imagine you remember these. The transmitters we used to receive light from the first. What? Oh yeah. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess aether left in the wake of the flood into the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed unto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Oh, here we go. Interacting! This combat contraption facilitates the flow of ether when used in conjunction with other identical devices. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Wait, is... Oh, and I did finally get this mount, so might as well. Yes. Riding home. That only took forever. Grand total of 84 years.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
Ta-da! We meet again, Malthus. Yeah, you want another beating? Want another beating?
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrades spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
Sweet. It would seem Julius's intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later. You will not be able to freely return to Zero's domain. Are you certain you wish to leave? And let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell.
Would you deliver a message to Julius for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
At least they see me disappear.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears he's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Wait. Is that...
Tis I, your friendly Hrothgar.
Gods, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Well, you see, I went forward then back, then forward then back, then took one step forward.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
God, my hands are so giant.
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
And who might you be? Not a Void-sent, I'd wager.
Greetings.
Hello, sinner.
I am Helmerut of the Asians.
Nani?
We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
Yeah, I was about to say, why is she just being upfront about it? Get natured.
I was to talk. Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel,
I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients.
Interesting way of putting it to 14 shards. 4 and 10 shards.
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
Something similar to like time compression?
Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered.
However,
Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course.
The countless natural disasters.
Have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased. I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. strong even as he is weak. His is a proud tale in the history of the star. 'Twould be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours
Winterers
seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
The Evercold.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable!
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Wait!
Oh, but I wanted to keep that. Okay, so it is definitely past the hour, so let me take a 3-minute break, 3-minute ad break. We'll continue, and then hopefully we'll get to the Alliance raids. So be right back. Okay. There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and the next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the Void Vincents have been eradicated and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? Yes, about that. The star seeks to become whole? But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. Not to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the Void Scent so handily. You well and truly saved the day. Give me money. Trails of the Heavens. Oh damn, already done. Okay, so we can tackle the Alliance raid immediately right after. Cool. Alpino continues to grapple with Halmarut's disclosure. The implications of the Solstice and the Winterer's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow Scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. Fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Golemold. I trust there are no objections. 'Tis settled then. To the Rising Stones. That is Mordona, correct? Mordona. Then soon, Alliance raid. Hello, Mr. Cap. What do you want? Everything has changed since we last gathered here. I doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer. For those in the chat, if you want to follow my socials and join my Discord, there are the links right there.
We gathered here. Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
This surely brings back memories.
Apologies for our delay.
Oh my god, it's Bori Holder.
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with, but we're working on it.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
Oh my god, your pupils are... Oh. Minutes. 30 minutes later.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void Scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the Source and the Reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do?
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Were the 12 aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
Arms. I don't think she had any way of knowing. I think she knew and chose to interest us. I think she knew and chose to trust in us.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Ow.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, here on, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
What? That is a bit concerning. Well, while I ponder on this, Fulton A and I have remained in Corvus to monitor the situation among the Garleans in the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled, and we were able to return. I understand the Garlean community has made some great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvus. Then perhaps you'd like to share more about the Garleans' accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke that fire even hotter. It was no means by an easy decision. The solstice is now our paramount concern. Alize and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Duelist and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead. But hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Duelist and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. What do you have to say? After Urianger and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zaktural. I never had the chance to visit during the rites of succession, you see. We journeyed east through Lozeniheta before heading up to the coast of frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast by the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tural really is. We also met with the Walaki. Though we had not time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. With that, we Would that we could have indulged our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands. For better or for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlian astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but I decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'll be much on the use in the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. Sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. Makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Aino and I were training in Gridania when Voidsent attacked the Quelveswood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly uprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Golemald. While the circumstances and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now and we stand together once again. What do you have to say, Tataru? It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in the Dawn's respite. Yay! Meanwhile, I still kind of wish I could be a voice actor.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
We must save Runar.
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Arms.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the Fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What Halmarut said to you earlier.
I can't.
She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
Every time. If shattered stars are doomed to mend, now turns the key to Winter's End. And there we go.